Dear New Zealand government, fucking kill yourselves. Seriously, you guys are so fucking retarded. Let me explain the problem I'm having. This morning, on Saturday, the 7th of September 2019, I got told that the government are going to force people to have new cars. I'm not kidding. Apparently they're gonna get rid of all the old cars that people currently drive and have them all and make people replace them with new modern cars at a selling price of $5,000 at minimum. I have a question for you. How the fuck's anyone supposed to afford that? How is anyone supposed to afford that if they have a job that gives them minimum wage? I mean, like me, I have a job that gives me not yet minimum. I get paid hourly at work. I get paid hourly at work, and I like to point something out. There are times I do get tips. But every tip I get, I have to hand in. So basically, me getting tips is basically a fucking redundant feature. I basically just get hourly, and that's it. And Jesus. I have a car. Alright, I have a nice car. A nice 2007 Mazda Demio. I really love it. I love my car. Which is fucking interesting because I hate driving. Seriously, if you come here to Papatoe and you'll see why if you come here to fucking Auckland, you'll see why I hate driving. It's because there are a bunch of retards on the road who have no clue what the hell they're doing. I'm not kidding. It's like they got their driver's license out of a fucking cereal box. That's what driving in Auckland's like. And if I'm honest, I'd rather go back to Christchurch or anywhere else in the South Island, probably Queenstown or Arrowhead, because over in the South Island, people actually know how to drive, and people are decent on the road, unlike here. Also, I would like to point something else out about the South Island. You will hardly ever see an Asian or Indian. I am not kidding. Like, over here in Papatoe, there's like millions of them. In the South Island, there's no one. I think the South Island was like, no, we don't want them, go away. But, getting back to the topic at hand, like, why the hell do we have to get... This is a new law that the New Zealand government is going to put in. That we have to get rid of... We have to have new cars. Modern cars. How the fuck are you supposed to afford that? Like, unless... Like, when you're starting out and you need a car, how are you meant to get it? This is why... Here's the problem with the New Zealand government. They are greedy pricks. They are greedy money pricks. And I don't care if the government comes at me for this video. I don't give a fuck. Because they are retards. They are utter cunts. And that's the correct word to use. Cunts. And not just because of that, but also, my nan told me that the government, our New Zealand government, literally allowed 200 women to die. 200 women. The New Zealand government, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if someone went to them and with a fucking baseball bat full of nails and clubbed everyone. I wouldn't be surprised. Cause in all honesty, I would probably fucking applaud it. For the crap they are doing. Here's the thing. These 200 women had cancer. And there is a special pill that you can take that will kind of let you keep going. And it's also in Australia. And probably other parts of the world. As far as I'm aware of, from what my nan told me, it's just Australia and New Zealand. But there's a bit of a price difference. In Australia, for one pill, it's $35. In New Zealand, 35 grand. 35 grand. In Australia, it is just 35 simple dollars, and over here in New Zealand, it's 35,000. Again, how the hell are you supposed to afford that? As if I didn't need enough reason to fucking kill myself. What kind of fucking government would do that? What kind of government would literally allow people to die? And because there is a certain pill that could help them live, yet is well out of their price range. What absolute fucking bollocks. In fact, you know what? If Donald Trump came to New Zealand and heard about this and had a fucking bitch at the government because of it, and what they want to do with the vehicles, mainly the cancer thing though, if he had a bitch at them, and a real bitch that led to a physical assault, I would applaud him. I would even go up to him and shake his hand for what he did. Like, the new law with the vehicles, that is extremely retarded. And the fact there's a pill that you can take with cancer, while you have cancer, that can help you continue to live at a ridiculous price, is fucking disgusting. It is seriously disgusting. Fuck. In fact, I don't even think I personally would call that disgusting. I would call that fucking obscene. That right there is proof of a lack of humanity. That there is proof of greed. That is a proof of a bunch of fucking money grubs who don't care about people. And people like them don't deserve to have that type of power. They don't. To me personally, those are the type of people who deserve to be taken out and shot. That is horrific. That is horrendous. I have heard and read and seen a lot of disgusting crap. That, and the fact that because of a fucking government, no. No, that is just taking the fucking piss. That is the most disgusting, inhumane, and horrendous, obscene thing I have ever heard in my life. And that is, which I'm amazed I'm about to say, 10 times worse than hearing some of my friends saying they've been raped. That is 10 times worse. That is just... When Logan Paul made that video of him in the Japanese suicide forest filming a dead guy, people were outraged. And the only reason I know about that video is because of a YouTuber I'm subscribed to called Daz Games. He made a reaction to that video. He was furious and practically in tears. That video Logan made was a huge lack of humanity. Granted, he made an apology video, it's fine. People are still... I've got a feeling people will still be fucking furious about that for years to come. But to me, as bad as that was, Jesus cocksucking Christ. Maddie, shut up. I am not in the mood for you telling me to watch my language. I really don't care at this point. This is just disgusting. I don't even think rolling down Hollywood Boulevard in a tank blowing people up would stop my anger. And disgust, that is just... This is a government. A government. They're meant to help people. Enforce laws and make new laws to help people. Not to make new laws just to be bloody greedy parasites. It is sick. There's only one thing I know for sure. I no longer want to be in New Zealand. With this, it's just... no thanks. I'd rather be gang raped by 3 penguins and a polar bear. No, I'm I don't want to be in New Zealand anymore. I'd probably either go either A to America, where I've got a giant chance of possibly being shot, according to my parents, because stereotypes, or B, I just go back home to England. Just go back home. Uh, I may probably not head back to Hertfordshire. I may probably go check out London. Maybe go to Sudbury and Suffolk. I've got a friend there actually, and her mum. Just I knew our government were money grubs, mainly because of the amount of Indians and Asians coming in. I don't mean to sound racist. This is not me trying to be racist. This is just me stating, because these guys come over were loaded with cash. The government's yep, come on over, give us your lovely money. And then they open up businesses, and I think I'm out of. I knew our government was greedy, but this is just putrid. It is putrid. It is disgusting. It is inhumane. And I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I am done. Fuck the government. Fuck it hard. I don't think there's any word in any language known to the galaxy. Fuck it. I don't think there's any words in any language in the known universe that could describe how horrific that is, and how there's just nothing. There's nothing.